Welcome back everyone, this is Angel, and today we're going to be talking about the build I use in Remnant 2 that has often saved my butt. I would recommend it even for late game, as I've used this build throughout the entire game from start to finish. Real quick, we're going to take a look at what I'm rocking as rings go and amulets go, and armor wise, and I'll see you then. So we're going to start it off by telling you about the archetypes that I use, which will be Challenger and Medic. The Challenger archetype I use because you can wear heavier armor, take less damage. You get a really good perk when you fully level it called Rampage, which just increases your DPS exponentially and your fire rate. It's an amazing skill to have. It's definitely saved my butt. And you'll understand a little bit more of why I'm using it when I tell you about my medic class, which is my secondary. So for the medic, we have this little arc. The first perk you get with medic, I think, is the best one if you're a solo player. It's called Wellspring. So basically what I do when I go into a boss fight is I'll pop my Rampage skill, and then I'll pop my Wellspring, and then I'll activate the mod on one of my weapons that does like corrosive, for example, or hot shot. And the DPS is just out of this world for me in my specific use case. It has worked very well. The next thing we're going to talk about is the relic that I use, which is the Crystal Heart. It regenerates your health over time, but fairly quickly, as I've seen. I usually am running ammo pickups and ammo reserves, and then stamina recovery, because I do use my melee weapon a lot. It's just a really good one in general. I don't actually have too many of these. I have 3 others that just didn't really interest me super enough. The next thing we'll talk about is armor, and right now I'm rocking the Bruiser helmet, the little Mark II armor chest piece, the little Mark II leggings, and the Bruiser gloves. The reason I'm rocking very heavy armor is because even with all the weight, because of the level 10 encumbrance, I can still roll. I don't really notice too much slowness in my character, and it's just pretty decent all in all. Moving on to the amulets and the rings. For the amulet, we run Vengeance Idol, which increases all damage dealt while my health is below 50%. Super helpful, especially with Rampage activated. It just does a lot of damage. It's very good. I have the Black Cat Band, which basically if I get hit with a blow that's supposed to kill me, it'll give me 1 health and 25% speed buff, so that I can get away, heal up, and get back into the fight. It's very good because the perk for Rampage, or the perk for Challenger, lets you have a second life. So if you get a fatal blow, you get a second life with a little bit of your HP Respawned? Regenerated, that's the word. It'll regenerate your health when you second life, and then the Black Cat thing will prolong you from having to use your second life. So it's been very helpful. It keeps you from dying like twice, basically. Really great. The next ring is going to be Spirit Stone, which just increases the mod power generation by 10%. Super helpful. Any generation on your mods is great. The next ring would be Stone of Continuance. Increases your skill duration by 25%, which is really good because I love using Rampage, and if I ever do drop a heal circle, it lasts for a very long time. It's very good for doing at the beginning of a boss fight high DPS and just getting you in a really good spot for the fight. The next ring we're going to talk about is going to be Tear of, I don't know how to pronounce that word, Kaela. That's what we're going to go with. This increases your relic capacity by 2, and my current relic capacity without this ring would be 5. I'm sitting at 7 because of the ring. I always love having extra healing, so we just usually rock this. Weapons is just going to be a preference for whoever's doing whatever. But as for me, I like using the shotgun that you get when you choose the challenger class. Mine is level 15. I have a great time with this shotgun. Corrosive rounds is on it. And then it's got a perk that says when this scores a critical hit, it increases the critical chance and critical damage by 3% for 3 seconds, but it stacks up to 10 times, which is already really helpful. Like, a lot of the stuff I do is hopefully more geared towards DPS, but I'm always open to suggestions. The spear, don't remember where I got this spear, but this thing is great. I actually never found myself using melee in the first or the second Remnant from the ashes, and in this game I use this thing like all the time. It's very quick. It one-shots like the smaller ads, so if you need to like clear out real quick, super great way to do it. I haven't really leveled up the mutants on it yet or anything like that, and it comes with a perk called Javelin, which lets me throw it, which is something I use a lot actually. So this is a fantastic spear. Would love to know how to get it. I'm sure you could probably find it on YouTube or something. The next thing I use is the Enigma. A lot of people use the Enigma. It's still okay post update, but I mean, it does fine. I use it. I got Time Weave on it, which applies slow, and then Chaos Driver, which is really good mod. Lots of DPS orientation here. I'm going to give you a little example of the guns, and then I'll probably end off right there after we talk about traits. So for the traits, I already have Encumbrance, which is strong back. It's fully leveled because that's the challenger trait. The Triage is the medic trait, which is fully leveled, just 50% for healing mod. Pretty decent. After that, we have Vigor and Endurance, of course. I've got Bark Skin, which is 10% damage reduction. Super glad I have that. And then we have Siphoner, which is 3% lifesteal. Depending on the build, you can actually like play really hard on the lifesteal, get a shit ton of it, which is really good. But I don't need anything like that. I just use it for a little bit more healing. Now I'll give you a little show. This is the spear. You can throw it. It does 2k DPS apparently. I did not know that. So we're going to be learning together. Jesus Christ. Okay. This is the shotgun with corrosive bullets. I just froze. Alright. And this is it with this activated. And then I don't know if I can really show this one off very well. Yeah, that's the 3 weapons I use. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope the info helped. And bye-bye.